Hi there and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga, and today we're going to do active pulse yoga. It's a great way to up the temperature, to get your muscles really fired up, to get the blood flowing, and just to gain some strength and overall well-being. It's not an easy, but it's worth it, and you can kind of tailor it to yourself. So if the pulsing isn't great for you, you can just hold that static stretch. Otherwise, join me as much as feels good to you. And we're going to start standing today. Moving to the top center of your mat, rolling those shoulders up and back. I hope you're great. I hope you're feeling good. Shoulders are rolling down and away. Let's do that again. Big shoulder roll. Take it up and back and let those shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach it high. And as you exhale, that right arm comes down, left arm reaches up, and we look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, left arm down, right arm high, lean in and reach, just warming up the body before we get into it. Inhale, both arms come up. Let's do that one more time each side. Right arm down, left arm high. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, left arm down. So that active pulse, we're just going to pulse 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. We'll see what the spirit moves us and how we're feeling. You adjust however you need to adjust. Let's do that one more time to the left. Inhale, both arms are going to come up. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms up. And as you exhale, lift those heels, coming up as high as you like. Little pulses. Breathe. Your pace, your breath, and back down. Bring the hands behind your head. Elbows are wide, and gently lean your head back into your hands. Opening up across the chest. Inhale it up nice and tall, and then as you exhale, draw the chin towards the chest, elbows around the ears. Just approaching this fun and playful. Nothing too serious. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Open those elbows wide. Once again, extend those arms. Press your palms to the sky. Find a focal point out in front of you. Shift your weight forward. Lift those heels. And again, we lift and lower. Staying strong through the core. Strengthening the ankles. Little core work here just to stabilize one more time. Heels rise and then gently let them sink. As you exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale it up nice and tall. And as you exhale, hands are going to pass by your chest. Hands come down to your thighs, just above your knees. Take a big breath in. Press the chest forward. Arch your back. Lift your gaze. And exhale. Hollow your tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back. Tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, lift your gaze. And exhale, hollow, standing cat and cow, articulating those vertebrae one at a time. One more time through each. Inhale, press it through, arch your back. And exhale, hollow. And inhale it back to neutral, reach it high. Pull the hands to heart center, rock back to your heels, bring your big toes to gently touch. Little space between your heels. Shift your weight to your heels, core strong, and sink into chair. Inhale, little pulses. Your pace, your breath. Starting to work those big muscles in those legs. Building some heat. One more. And sink low. Breathe. Again, inhale, rise and lower. Find your breath. Range of motion is yours. Weight remains in the heels. The number of pulses is up to you. One more. And rise. Reach it high. As you exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale, reach it up. We have 2 more sets of that. Come low. And rise and fall. Find a rhythm that works for you. Keep that core strong. Keep the weight in the heels. One more. And pause and hold. We have 1 more set of pulses. You feel those legs warming up? Again, pulse. Two more. And rise. Oh yes. And arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale, reach it high, and as you exhale, sweep those arms back to flight as you hinge forward to airplane. Roll those shoulders back and breathe. Turn your palms to face the ceiling. Spread your fingers wide. Roll those shoulders back and feel that strength in that upper back. And now we pulse those arms, thumbs towards one another. Just bringing it in nice and close as you can, and then back out to a V. Again, pulse it. Drawing those thumbs towards one another, arms are just a little bit higher than your hips, and back out to a V. One more time, pulse it. And back out to a V. We rotate palms. Circle those arms up and overhead as you hinge up nice and tall. Pull the hands to heart center. Rock back to your heels. Open up those feet. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, swan dive to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down, walk, step, or hop to high plank. You can be on your hands, you can be on your forearms, you can be on your knees or your toes. Core strong, we have little pulses here. We bend the elbows a little and rise. Little and rise, never locking out those elbows. 2 more. Last one, stay high. Lift your hips to down dog. Feet are hip width apart. Breathe. Pressing through the palms of the hands. Guiding your weight back towards those heels. We inhale up to the balls of the feet. Little pulses. Heels lower at about 1 inch or 2, and then rise. We lift and lower. Heels not touching the ground as you're pulsing. Just keep them hovering. Last one, let those heels sink. Again, inhale up to the balls of the feet. Little lifts and lowers. You'll feel that load in the shoulders. Keep that core nice and strong. And just breathe. As you exhale, let both heels sink. Shift your weight to your left foot. Right toes reach high. Exhale and sweep that right foot through. Between the hands, back heel to the mat. Circle those arms up and overhead. We come into our warrior one. Breathe. Pelvis is facing front. Shoulders are soft. Little pulses. Just bending and straightening that front leg. We're not going to straighten it all the way. Just those little motions. Firing up that right leg. You'll feel this in the glutes. Core stays strong. Sink low. Stay low. Circle those arms forward and back. Open the chest. Gaze up. Rotate your palms towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers wide. Inhale. Circle those arms up and overhead. Flow forward. Hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips. Sweep it back. And extend. Right leg high. And gently release it down to down dog. Inhaling into high plank. Again, hands or forearms, toes or knees, little pulses. Again, never fully extending those arms, just making this pulse as big as you want it to make. 2 more. And rise. Lift those hips to down dog. Sway your hips side to side. Checking in. Again, this is supposed to be playful and fun. It's challenging, absolutely yes. Coming back to center. Shift your weight to your right foot. Left toes reach high. Exhale and sweep that left foot through. Back heel to the mat. Circle those arms back and up and overhead as you sink into your warrior one. Back leg is long and strong. Pelvis is square. Shoulders are soft. Little pulses again. Straighten that left leg just a little bit and then sink back into that lunge. Keeping that pelvis facing front the whole time. Shoulders are soft. And we breathe. And we sink low. Circle those arms forward. Back of the hands pull towards the back of the mat. Rotate your palms up. Spread your fingers wide. Do your very best not to let that right side of the pelvis pull back. Keep that pelvis facing front. Big circle of those arms up and overhead. Flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Left leg high. And gently release it down to down dog. We inhale it to high plank. Releasing that left knee to the mat if you like, otherwise legs stay long, and we rotate it open to our side plank. Breathe. That knee can be down, your feet can be staggered or stacked. Breathe. Little lift and lowers with the hips. Little pulses, all different kinds of pulses. We can bend the knees, we can make the action in the hips, we can bend the elbows. As you saw, we can lift and lower those heels, so lots of ways to challenge the body. Last one, hold it up. Lift the leg, little pulses. 5. Nice. Last one. And release it down, and we come directly into the other side. Right knee can come down, or you can keep that leg long. We rotate and reach. Breathe. Our side plank. Lifting out of the shoulders. You can be on your forearm or your hand. Again, knee can be down, feet can be staggered or stacked, and little lifts and lowers. Two more, and then we do that leg. Lift and lower for 5. And back we go to plank. Lift your hips to down dog. Breathe. Shifting your weight to your left foot. Right toes reach high. Exhaling and sweeping that right foot through. Keeping that back heel off. We can be on the back knee or on the ball of the back foot. The arms circle up and overhead. Breathe. Little pulses. Find your breath. Five more. If you got them in there, breathe into it. Sink low. Bring the hands behind your head, elbows are wide. As you exhale, a little lean to the left. Lift that right elbow just a little bit higher. Inhale it back to center, and exhale, lean to the right. Left elbow reaches just a little bit higher. Inhaling it back to center. And as you exhale, begin to hinge it forward. Keep those elbows pulled back. Breathe, little motion with those elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades and release. Squeeze, release. Squeeze. So it's not a huge motion, but it's fairly intense. Feeling that in that upper middle back. Stronger posture. Last one, hold. Extend those arms and flow forward. Hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back and extend. Right leg high. And gently release it down to down dog. You're welcome to hold your down dog. Grab a drink of water or inhale it to high plank. Hands or forearms, toes or knees. We bend and we rise. We bend, we rise. Breathe. 5 more if you've got them. Last 2. Last 1. Woo, that was rough. Lift those hips to down dog. Those will make your crocodiles stronger. Shift your weight to your right foot. Left toes reach high. Exhale, sweep that left foot through. Back knee can come down if you like. Arms circle up and overhead to your crescent lunge. Inhale, little pulse. Breathe. Strong through the legs, strong through the core, soft through the shoulders. One more. Stay low. Interlace your fingers. Bring your hands behind your head. Elbows go wide. Breathe and we lean to the left. Find your breath. Lift that right elbow just a little bit higher. Inhale it back through center. And as you exhale, lean to the right. Lift that left elbow just a little bit higher. Inhale it back to center. Core strong, hinge it forward. Keep those elbows pulled back. Press through that back heel. And we squeeze the shoulder blades and release. Squeeze and release. Pretend like there's a pencil back there between the shoulder blades and you're trying to break that pencil. Squeeze, release. Squeeze, release. Remember I said this wasn't easy, but it's worth it. Squeeze, release one more time. Squeeze and release and rise. Extend those arms, circle those arms to the back. Hands on either side of your foot. Lift your hips, sweep it back and extend. Left leg high. And gently release it back to down dog. Breathe. Inhale it to high plank. From the toes or the knees, super slow, crocodile down. Just bend the elbows. Shoulders going right over those fingertips. Coming super slow all the way down. Press it through up dog. Sit it back to child's pose. Breathe. Extend those arms out. Reaching towards the top of the mat. Sit bones towards the back of the mat. Find your breath. As you inhale, hollow the tummy and chest, lift your spine, and gently release it down. Exhale, lift your spine, hollow your tummy and chest, and gently release it down. Just a great stretch through that spine, and gently release. Let's do that one more time. Hollow, and gently release. Inhale, circle your hands back by your hips. Big circle of those arms up and overhead. Coming all the way up onto your shins and your knees. And gently float those arms down by your side. Take a second. Shift your weight to your left knee. Bring that right foot forward. Hands to your thigh and lean in. And back it off. And lean in. Great stretch down the front of that left leg through the hip flexor. And lean in. And back it off. 2 more times. This time we hold it, leaning in. Breathe. Release your hands to the inside of that right foot. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, let that right knee roll open as you turn and look out over that right shoulder. And then bring it back. Exhale, roll it open. Noticing that stretch in the ankles, the hips, the groin. Inhale it back to center 2 more times. Roll it open. Draw it back in. Roll it open. Draw it back in. Breathe, hold here. Shift one hand to the outside of your foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips, sweep it back, and extend. Right leg high. And gently release it down. We inhale it to high plank. Again, pulses, or just hold your plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift those hips to down dog. Sway your hips side to side. How you doing? We're almost there. Coming back to center. Inhale it to high plank. Super slow. Crocodile. Make it last. Take your time. Breathe. Press it through up dog. And sit it back to child's pose. And just breathe. Take a breath. Let it go. Check in. On your next inhale, sweep those hands back by your hips. Big circle those arms up and overhead. And we let those arms just drift down by your side. Shifting your weight to your right knee, right shin. Left foot steps forward. And we lean in, hands to your thigh. Breathe. Inhale, back it off. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, back it off. And exhale, sink that really nice stretch down the front of that right leg. 2 more times. And we release. 1 more time. Sinking in, hold here. Breathe, bring both hands to the inside of your foot. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, let that left knee roll open as you turn and look out over your left shoulder. Inhale it back to center. Exhale, roll it open. And inhale it back to center. We roll it open. Back to center 1 more time. Roll it open. And bring it back to center. Left hand to the outside of your foot. Tuck the back toes. Lift your hips. Sweep it back. And extend. Left leg high. And gently release it down. Taking the gaze between your hands and walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse one dive up. And as you exhale, take a giant step. Open those feet nice and wide. Turn your toes out to the outside corners of your mat. Rotate palms up. Reach it high. Pull the hands to heart center. Bend those knees. Knees should be tracking right out over those toes. So if you need to adjust your feet, adjust your feet. Breathe. Little pulses. We're going to finish big, guys. Breathe. We're going to go 20 of these. If you're like, I'm not doing 20, you can just hold. If you want to do 50, do 50. You do you. Breathe. You can close your eyes here. Crown of the head pointing up. Knees rolled open. Feeling that great strength in the legs. Core strong. I hope you can find a smile on your face. We're almost there. I totally lost count, so we're just going for it. Let's go 5 more. Stay low. Breathe. Roll those knees back. And rise. Oh, that feels good. Extend those arms out to a T and hinge it over. Release your arms. Let your upper body be heavy. Take a hold of those ankles if you like. If the crown of the head comes to the mat too soon, you can always use the support of those hands and heel toe your feet in. And then just use the strength of those arms, holding on to the ankles to draw that upper body towards that space between your legs. Breathe. Release the arms, let them hang. And ever so slowly, ragdoll your way up. A good shoulder roll. Oh, just a great way to get the energy flowing. Give those shoulders a good roll 1 more time. And shoulders slide down and away. And then intentionally heel toe those feet back in to feet, hip width apart. Give those shoulders a good roll. Let the shoulders slide down and away. Inhale, reach it high. As you exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale it up nice and tall and pull those hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Let's just take a moment. Acknowledging the work that we have just put in to helping our body get to know itself a little bit better. Connecting mind, body, and breath. Shifting energy into something positive, strong, and useful. Celebrating mindful movement. Never taking for granted the ability to move, to breathe, to be mindful of what we're doing and where our body is in space. What a gift. A gentle tuck of your chin. Just take a moment to breathe. And feeling that gratitude. Feeling that connection to the earth. Feeling centered and grounded, strong and healthy. Gently lift your face, open those beautiful eyes. You guys, thank you so, so, so much for being here. I hope that was fun. I hope it was challenging in all the right ways. I hope you'll come back and visit me time and time again. Have fun exploring my channel. Always reach out if you wish, and I wish you nothing but the best. Take care and enjoy your day. And until the next time, namaste.